What are ENTPs really like? ENTPs have this unique brand of optimism. Even when they're ranked fifth from the bottom on an exam, they'll casually say, "At least there are 4 people who did worse than me." This sense of humor makes them seem so laid back all the time. But the truth is, they use it to mask their inner pressure and anxiety. Even in their worst moments, they can find a silver lining. That's just how they survive. They hate being boxed in by rules. Any traditional framework makes them restless. But here's the weird part. Sometimes they'll stubbornly stick to their own set of rules and principles. This contradiction makes them seem both chaotic and inflexible, forever living in their own little world. When it comes to relationships, ENTPs thrive on that ambiguous, uncertain excitement because it keeps life challenging and stimulating. But once things become clear and stable, they get bored. For them, love is more like an ever-evolving game. Once the rules are set in stone, the appeal vanishes. So they tend to avoid getting too deep and instead chase after that next rush. They don't have many friends, and true friends are even rare because they're reluctant to form deep connections. ENTPs like to keep some distance. Sure, they might seem like social butterflies on the surface, but only a select few ever really get into their inner circle. They think it's totally natural for people to fall for them. After all, they're born with irresistible charm. Whether they're at their most confident or their absolute worst, ENTPs always manage to shine. Deep down, they often think, "I'm so amazing, everyone should like me, haha." But people who think like me probably annoy everyone. ENTPs' attitude toward life is basically, "Not my problem, not your problem either." They seem indifferent to life and death, but underneath that coolness lies an unspeakable loneliness. Though they act like they don't care, deep down they have a more profound fear of death and suffering than most. They're masters of the silent treatment when it comes to conflict, easily dodging emotional drama. But in their hearts, ENTPs have their own sense of justice, even if it doesn't always align with conventional morality. When pursuing what they see as right, they might occasionally do some morally questionable things, but they know exactly where their boundaries are. Most importantly, not all ENTPs are heartless. They can be moved to genuine emotion and have their own internal struggles. When faced with someone who likes them, but whom they don't really like back, ENTPs usually won't reject them outright. They'll give vague responses to avoid hurting feelings. ENTPs are deeply concerned with their own interests at their core, and they somehow manage to harmoniously blend arrogance and insecurity. For them, it's, "I'm so awesome, everyone should like me. But if everyone likes me, then I become boring." This contradictory mindset is constantly battling in their heads. ENTP personalities are challenging, but they're also uniquely charming. If you're an ENTP, do these descriptions hit close to home?